BlackTop Radio. The BlackTop Radio. Mic check, mic check, mic check. You're now tuned in with Mike J. You know the host that do the most high feel when you got a rapper from the West Coast on the intro. So smooth. Now we can play the instrumental. BlackTop, BlackTop, BlackTop Radio. Where you can come and get your fix. We be talking about your baby mamas or some politics. Fresh station out where you can tune and hear the hottest. Ain't no filters, you hear all of it. You ain't really popping yet if you ain't never been a guest. Wait, let me guess, you got on next. Got the airwaves on flex. Boom. BlackTop, what did you expect? BlackTop Radio. 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 The BlackTop Radio. 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 The BlackTop. BlackTop. BlackTop Radio.
Richmond, Virginia. Hello. And happy hump day. Hopefully y'all are humping safely. It's your boy Mike J, the host who do the goddamn most, okay? Man, tonight we've got an epic show. My tag team partner's in here.
Oh, you my bad. I thought you was going to cue me
You're in the zone over there.
I was. I'm sorry. It was one of those days.
Okay, Monica. Well, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, not only do we have a great set of headlines for you, not only do we have great music, not only do we have great conversation, not only do we have a special guest in the room. Come on.
Not the old boy.
Hilarious. But man, we got an action-packed show for you tonight. So thank you all for tuning in to 101.1 The Fam. Thank you all for following us here at the BlackTop. But of course, let me introduce my tag team partner. Ladies and gentlemen, she is hailing all the way from the biggest of biggest cities in the world, known as Prince George, Virginia.
Of course. Always. But actually, at this point, you can change it. Because technically, I'm in North Chesterfield. And that is pretty big. So, I mean,
Okay.
I feel like we can upgrade it.
You a city slicker
It's
now.
been about 7 to 8 years.
Okay, we'll count that.
Switch it up.
We'll count that. From the Chesterfield in the northern part, ladies and gentlemen, she is a CEO, entrepreneur. She's a hell of a mom. You know what I'm saying, man? If you ever heard of Eco-G, you might want to check that out too. You know what I'm saying? Plus, she's booming on TikTok and social media. Personality herself, the one and only Miss Milan. What's up, baby?
Hi, guys.
How's your week going?
I don't know. This week, it's kind of thrown me off. I guess because I had Monday off. So this week, I don't know. It just felt off.
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I understand.
But it's been a week. It's been pretty cool, pretty chill. I went to Charles City on Sunday to see fireworks.
Oh, well, you at the Charles City? Mm-hmm. Oh, you fit right in.
I did. I did, actually. So, but no, I went out there. I had a ball, and that was that. So far, a good week.
That does
just slow.
Makes sense to go to Charles City and, see lights.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing but lights.
I mean,
there. Like skins.
You know what's so crazy though? Like I went out there just like on a random mission and ran into my mom. I'm like, what you doing here? Like how would I run into you here? Why are you here?
Hilarious. That had to be an interesting interaction right there.
Yeah, because I was confused. She was looking at me like, what you doing? And I'm looking at her like, what are you doing here?
Well, of course, ladies and gentlemen, as we've been promoting all week long, we have a special guest in the building, ladies and gentlemen. He is a man that doesn't really need an introduction, but we gonna give him one because it's courtesy. You know what I'm saying? So, ladies and gentlemen, this brother right here, man, we're going to count him as, just like how you say you are now in North Chesterfield.
Okay.
We're going to say he is a product of Richmond, Virginia.
Okay.
Okay. By the way of Birmingham, Alabama, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, It is still a city, ladies and gentlemen. He is a comedy veteran in this game. Over 2 decades worth. He has performed on many stages around the nation. He is also the leader of a band out here who is doing big things here in the 804.
Okay.
He also has a hell of a showcase open mic show that he does not every Thursday. Is it every other Thursday?
Every Thursday now.
Every Thursday. Squeeze
He said,
me.
excuse me,
Yeah.
you're thinking small.
We'll do it again, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, stomping with the big dogs here at the BlackTop. The one and only.
Sorry.
Okay.
With Chihuahua.
All right. That's a different atomic dog right there. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Micah Bam Bam White is in the building. What's up, brother?
What's chilling, man? How you, bro?
Hey, man, we chilling like butt naked Eskimos. What's going on with you, bro?
I'm good, man. And let me correct something you said earlier just to get this thing started, because I need everybody that's listening to have real perspective about real life. Mm-hmm. You said a man that needs no introduction. While you were doing what you were doing, I was looking at my bank account. I need every damn introduction that I can continue to get until I don't see what I just saw no more. Okay,
Period.
so introduce me every time.
Just like that.
Yes.
We got you, man. How's your week going?
It's good, man. It's gonna be one of them long weeks, and that's all right. I got something every day starting yesterday. Yesterday I hosted Tuesday Versus. Shout out to Tuesday Versus down at the D's. Today I got this. Tomorrow we got Bad Thursdays at Vagabond. Friday I'm hosting Jazz in the Stacks in Petersburg, Virginia. But then Saturday, my band and I, we're headlining at Dogwood Dale. So it's going to be one of them weeks. Bro.
That do sound jam-packed.
Yeah. And I got to work every day. I do. Yeah, I still got a real job. Not still got to, because I didn't have a real job for 17 years. Then the pandemic came, scared a nigga, and I went back to work. But now since things have picked back up, I still got the job because I love the job work. Shout out to NBL. We deal with entrepreneurs, helping them, successfully have their dreams and do what they need to do. Put a little paper in their pocket. Yeah.
That's dope.
Check you out. Well, shout out to that's a very eventful. I saw the video you posted on Instagram talking about it, how this week was going to be very.
Oh yeah.
So, do you think it's going to be well balanced as far as you getting your rest and versus doing it, man? How do you cater to your self?
I don't really. I know rest is important, and I don't want to say this as like I don't give a damn about rest. I just know what time I need to be at the next thing. Mm-hmm. And whatever I need to do, can do in between right now and the next thing, I just do it. But I just know what time I got to be at the next thing. And that's kind of how I live my life right now. 48, man, you know that you look at your 20s, listen to the people that's in your 20s, go hard now. Like, go extremely hard right now. Yeah. Because as you get older, which is going to happen fast, you'll start to realize that the runway starts to get short real quick. And then you try to go hard to make sure you can make up for what you didn't do early. Go hard now. And then the second advice I give for young folk is preserve your body so that when your mind catches up, your body's available.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, a lot of people tear themselves up young and they, don't take care of themselves, drink, smoke, without exercising, drinking water, things of that nature. Then all of a sudden, you 40, you can barely walk.
Yeah, you shutting down early, way earlier than you probably should be.
Right, but your mind is like, yo, I got it now. But your body like,
nah, sit down, player.
Too late. So yeah, treat yourself right now.
Word. And ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of the show where we like to get to know what the hell be going on in these streets. And we get it from one source and one source only. It is time for headlines with the lovely Miss Milan. What's up, baby?
What's up? What is it, y'all? You already know who it is and what time it is. No, but seriously. Seriously, so this week, I kind of wanted to do it a little different. I kind of wanted to make it a little conversational because there are topics that we've all seen. Now, what I didn't do is deep dive into them. So, based on our first impressions of them, and there's two stories, if we have time for it, that I kind of want to put y'all on if you haven't already heard them. But the first topic I kind of want to get into is what the hell is wrong with Angela Simmons? Can somebody please explain this to me? Because trying to figure out where did we go? Where did this go wrong? Do we blame it on Gotti? Is that where we start?
Have you seen the picture, man?
No, I have not seen the picture.
Okay.
You see me pull my phone up, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yes, please pull up the picture.
What's going on with Angela?
Please pull up the picture.
Yes.
So it all started. Well, it started a while back from a vacation picture that they posted where they were posted up like in the corner of the picture, but the way she was positioned, it looked very awkward and uncomfortable, right? It didn't look like Angela. So there was a lot of criticism on her kind of going out her way to look like, I guess, I don't want to say sexy because she does have sex appeal. I think it was going out to her, she does. Just not in the way that she's presenting it to us now, right? I think she has her own sex appeal to her, right? So that was the thing with that picture. And then we go to the BET Awards with the picture of her in the nice dress in the gun perp. And she's like posing, pointing it at the camera, which is like completely out of line because your daddy is a reverend. Like, we know you don't do that. Like,
or didn't grow up in that environment.
and not only that, your son's dad died due to gun violence. Like, how? Like, come on. Like, it's probably not the best choice. It's probably,
This is for him.
this is not really in your thing.
What kind
right?
of tribute is that?
Right. The next thing, you get your ass, excuse me, in a bathtub full of Oreos.
With no milk.
No milk.
It's just cookies, no. Look at Bam.
Where is this picture?
Go to her Instagram. And I'm just trying to figure out the angle. Like, is your PR telling you to do this? Like, do you
I hope
think
not.
this is cool? Like,
I hope
because honestly, I liked when you were just you.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I don't like that you're trying to fit this image because who you're dating, because he's you and you are you. We know you for you and we don't know you for being him. So I'd rather her just kind of like, just be cool. Like, just chill.
Yes.
Like, it's awkward. Like, it doesn't look good. It looks awkward.
Wasn't she like a nerd or something on that? Like, she was like the nerdy girl.
She wasn't nerdy,
No.
but she was more so like very to herself, calm, chill.
Okay.
Like, she wasn't going above and beyond to overexert this sexiness or this type of gangster or persona that she's trying to give. Because it's not there. We know that it's not there.
It's definitely not there. Did
But
you see
from
it?
a man's perspective,
No. Didn't see it, but
you didn't?
No.
Oh, I'm gonna
wanna-
find
yeah,
it.
sure.
You got to see this.
I'm
only
gonna
because the
find
service won't kick in the right way for me to check
I'm
it
gonna
out.
find
okay.
it. Mike J, you had it on your page, right?
There.
That's it.
There it is.
All right, cool.
Yep.
Let me check it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me check this out.
You know how pissed I would be to walk in that house and all my snacks and all my Oreo cookies are in that bathtub
Because
right
why? Because why are you in the bathtub full of Oreos? What are you doing?
I think Oreo put her up. I'm gonna say this is a marketing ploy. She got paid. Yeah, 'cause you just don't do this just because. This ain't no just because situation. No. Yeah, I think somebody put
In
it.
all fairness, I think it was something that she's doing with Pinky Cove. There's some type of promotion there that they're doing together, but it's just not landing for her.
In
And
such the bad way of a man, though. I'm like, I still hit it though.
most would.
You know what I'm saying? Like it don't.
Most would slide those cookies to the side. Like,
Right. Not that I'm after doing it. I'm just saying, if a man think, does this stop the ultimate thought? And it don't.
No, for most guys, it's not.
Yeah.
But I just think it's outside of your character. Like, it looks awkward.
It is cool.
looks
No, it does
awkward.
not look normal.
It's a bit corny.
Because it's not normal. I mean, how many people have you seen do that?
Right.
Ever in life?
It went from it. Not only that, she did a whole shoot with her legs cocked wide open with a big bag of Cheetos and a orange bubble coat on.
Yeah.
Like, what? What are we doing?
So
I'm starting to think she got to deal with snacks.
So in entertainment, there are like PR firms that get you to do things that nobody else has done that creates conversation. And if she wants to level up to some type of notoriety outside of Gotti, this is what gets the people talking about her. Like, she has it because if she does anything normal, we really don't talk about it.
True.
So she has to get in a tub with Oreos. Or something equivalent to, you know what I'm saying?
She had to.
Right, to make us have this conversation. Just like, I'm sure we're not the only group of people sitting and having this conversation.
No.
Right. And so it worked.
Yeah.
That's what you call winning.
I don't think it necessarily worked in a good way, but I mean, we are talking. So you have a point there. We are talking, but I haven't.
Right.
I don't know if it's positive media, but I do see us talking. At the end of the day, I just wish she was like herself. Like, I wish she wasn't focusing her brand around who she's with.
You know how hard it is to get positive media? It is so difficult because people would rather talk about stuff like this.
That's a fact.
That's true.
It's hard to get positive media.
I wouldn't
So
say
the worst thing you say about me is the worst thing you say about me is I'm in a tub full of Oreos. Come on, if that's what you got.
Well, it wasn't. That was just this week because last week it was the gun purse. So it's like it's been back to back with her.
And then what you said, she had a bubble jacket on.
Yeah, she had the bubble jacket on with her legs open and Cheetos, and then it was the photo of her and Gotti on vacation. It was just really like weirdly placed, and it didn't look natural. I don't know.
So if a theme is being created, I would almost bet it's all intentional.
Absolutely. There's
Well,
a plot
I definitely
behind
hope
it.
she's launching something
There's a
plot.
because we're definitely talking. So I hope she definitely is launching something to follow this up.
Her
where
face
it
better
makes
be
sense.
on a pack of Oreos for all this.
I mean, yes, a Oreo collab at this point to make it all worth it.
I can't be mad at her. I mean, for her, she got Oreos and bubble jackets and gun purse. I mean, that ain't
Cheetos.
that ain't naked with Ray J. You know what I'm saying? Like, that blew somebody else up.
That's
that
true.
was negative media.
That's
People
true.
started talking about it. Look what happened next.
Right.
I guess there's like a. It could be worse.
It could be worse. It could be worse. And
could
even
be
if it was worse, it still means that it can still work. That's my
I
point.
just hope that
Like,
she's really launching something. I hope it's worth it. I just hope that it's worth it.
So let me ask you, Bam. If you walked in and that was your lady,
right,
and she was like, "Ooh, I got a little surprise for you,"
right,
and you walk into the bathroom, and it's that.
Right.
What are you with it? Are you looking like, what the hell?
Two things can be true at the same time. Yeah. So that's my answer right there. That's my answer. Yeah, I'm like, what the hell? However, no, the devil ain't gonna stop me. I'm getting through them cookies to them cookies.
So you wouldn't try that, Milan? You wouldn't try that?
No, who's cleaning this shit up? I'm not.
You gotta do it, Milan. Can you
At
imagine?
somebody else's house, yes. Not at mine.
And she got, maybe they, of course they probably got maids. Can you imagine like the maid the next time? Who's gonna clean it up?
Yes, because I'd be mad as hell.
You know what? The maid probably got a picture of her and them same Oreos on her phone.
You know what's so funny though? Because I could see her coming in the next day like, look at this dumbass girl.
Right. The maid probably snuck in the tub.
Took her own photos.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
But yeah, I would answer that question that I would think what's going on, but I still would be like, if I dig my girl, you know what I'm saying? It's my girl.
Okay,
so
that's
it's kind of like, this is the same woman that maybe has cussed me out and threw something at me, and I still hit it later. So Oreos ain't gonna stop me.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah. Now I'm a single man. To ladies and gentlemen that's out there, understand if you got a nice young daughter that's 45.
A nice young daughter.
Nice young daughter.
I'm talking to the OGs
45.
out there. Yeah, that's about 45, 35, and life ain't worked out for her. Send them my way.
That life ain't worked out for her.
Hold on, wait. We gotta advertise that. Wait a minute. Go ahead, Bam.
To the women and the men that are out there, ladies, if you yourself are single, please look up Comedian Bam on Instagram. Check me out. I'm funny. I cook. And I take a shower every damn day.
Do you wash your legs?
I do wash my legs.
Perfect.
All three of them. To the fellas that are out there, if you are of the age of 65 to 70, no, I'm not coming after you.
He's not coming, pause.
I'm talking about your daughter.
Your daughter.
She might be from the age of 35 to 45. Has a good job, executive. It's not that I need her money, but I want a woman that has her own. Because she appreciates when I take care of her. She don't expect it. She appreciates.
Appreciate.
Yes.
Don't put the AP in it because it's just appreciate.
Appreciate. Yes, yes. Now let me lastly say this. If you are a woman that is maybe 70, 75...
She's a mountain lion.
I cannot finish what I was about to say because I just don't think I want that on the record.
This lady's prehistoric.
But no, I'm single. I'm single, man. No, you cut it off. I'm done. No. I was about to say something crazy.
God.
As a comedian, and Mike J, you probably go through this. There's so much that go on in our head that we don't say out of our mouth.
That's a fact.
Because we understand context can get misconstrued when you don't hear the whole thing. Yeah, so I had to keep that to myself. I might run for mayor one day.
Yeah. And
right off
pull
that.
up this clip.
Right. And
Get a lot of votes.
65 to 80 don't vote for me just because of something that
you said.
Right. Yeah,
Go look at your demographic. Like, everybody 75 and above voted for this month.
Right. They could be right.
Could be. Hey,
Mike,
Clearly, he's for Social Security, y'all. Vote for him.
Hey, we go A's. Marketing.
Yeah, y'all reading it the wrong way. He on our side.
Hilarious.
All right. So another topic that I seen where they were talking about Essence. So apparently for Essence this year, they were supposed to have this big Cash Money concert reunion thing, and it was hyped up, and everybody was super excited to see it. And they got on stage, and apparently they were missing Turk. So it was Birdman, Manny Fresh, Juvenile, and BG that performed on stage together. Wayne didn't actually come out with them to perform. And when he actually did, and from the TikToks I've seen where people were leaving the show. Like they didn't know he was coming out at all. They thought it was done after it was done. But Wayne had to say the scene changed, like the background, to only say Young Money, no Cash Money. And when he got out there, he said, "I'm here to represent Young Money." So then they're led to some type of altercation where Birdman got on the mic and he was like, he ain't gonna let nobody play with him on Gladys and this big back and forth thing.
On Gladys.
That's what he said, on Gladys. So my thing is, why is Cash Money still beefing? I thought they was good now.
It's sad. It's sad because those Cash Money is one of my heroes growing up. You know what I'm saying? Musically, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, me being us being Southern babies, you know what I'm saying? I think this could stem also from the fact that there's still unsolved heat between Wayne and Birdman.
Is it still the money? I think they were good
clearly,
about that.
It's still that.
I don't think they were ever good. I think it was out there for the people to know what was going on.
Right.
But I don't think there was ever like some reconciliation. No.
Yeah. So I just think it's disheartening because the fans wanted to see it. Like, granted, you know, this y'all hometown. They've all been dying to see y'all. Like, BG just got out of jail. Turk wasn't there, but I think Birdman, in a previous interview that I seen, I heard him, he said that him and Turk weren't in a good space before he got locked up. So he's just not in a place to bring him on a tour or do any shows with him when he didn't have a relationship with him.
So the common denominator of the issue that everybody has with someone
is Birdman.
Right.
Exactly.
Of course. So,
you know, it's people that are, and I'm not saying he isn't. I'm just making a point that I feel from that. People that do messed up stuff to people, if they're not the type of person to make it right, then they always got to defend themselves. It's like people that create a problem then claim to be the victim. Like, that's where I see Birdman at with it. Because if you know you did Wayne wrong, money-wise, make it right. That's all you got to do is make it right.
And I think for him, he always feels like, I think with Wayne, he feels like Wayne is indebted to him. I think he calls him his son, but in reality, he feels like Wayne is indebted. Like, I don't owe you nothing.
Sometimes people bring somebody close because they know what they can make off of them.
Absolutely.
So so for Wayne, it may have been a different energy towards Birdman, like, yo, this is somebody that's really looking out for me.
Right.
But for Birdman, it was like, I see the gift that this brother had that I can use to create what I'm trying to create for myself. So I need to bring you in very close.
Right.
And then Wayne, if this is somebody that's like your son, make it right.
Exactly. And that's what I don't understand about the situation, because he will always say that's like my son, but I'm not understanding why y'all still going through this.
Well, that's my point. If he hadn't made it right, then that's the reason Wayne is like, nah, I'm coming because I'm repping my city. Mm-hmm. But I
can respect him for still coming to do it, even though they were in two different places.
Right. Because I'm sure Essence probably was like, yo, we want to get all y'all together.
Right.
And I'm sure Wayne was like, nah, I'll come. I'll be there. I'm a part of what y'all are trying to create and do. And I think it's dope. But I can't do that next to.
Right.
You know, because they haven't made it right. So, and then if Bird, I didn't see the thing, but if Bird came back out talking about not disrespecting my city, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It really says more to the fact you ain't made it right.
No.
You done left it where it is.
And of course, we've seen this before from Birdman plenty of times where he'll use the intimidation factor to get out of really having to address or, you know what I'm saying, say things to make things right. Yeah. So I don't know. It's just disheartening because, of course, we would Cash Money in New Orleans.
Yeah,
that would have been huge. Like great. You literally have all of them that could pull up and do a concert, and y'all in such a bad place you can't make it right and put on for your own city.
Yeah,
right.
I mean. You know, especially for us who hold on to nostalgia. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
You know, you would love to see... I'm not even sure what the beef was before BG went to prison. Mm-hmm. But apparently there are some unsolved issues there between him and Wayne, too. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't know if it's necessarily money or royalty, something in that realm. But it's sad to see money break up greatness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just a piece of paper really just destroy an iconic group.
Yeah. In jail.
Yeah. Well, I mean, foundationally, man, when you functioning in a space where there's a lot of destructive energy going on, it's inevitable it's going to end. Mm-hmm. You know, so when you think about habits of manipulating people and then also manipulating people in your own camp.
And drugs.
There's things that are destructive. It is inevitable that this will end. Mm-hmm. Or what we know it to be will end. You know? Yeah. So I think that's just what was going to happen. And so we here.
So my question to us based off of that, because we're all performers.
Right.
Besides what personal heat or whatever the case may be, issues may be, would you have still performed? Would you have still done comedy if someone that booked you for the show or had brought you out, y'all didn't really solve any would you have rapped? Had, you know, you and whoever booked you for that show still didn't solve those issues, you know what I'm saying? Because I would like to think maybe some people would like to say you do it for the love and you do it for the fans, but you know, it's hard
to do it for the love when in that moment, love ain't what you feeling.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if when I go on stage, man, I want to be free of all that negative energy because I'm there to like really be with the people. So I don't want to go on stage where there's some type of dark cloud that I got to deal with while I'm up there if I can help it. You know what I mean? So I mean, I get what the people want. I mean, I would love to see it too. I was raised off Cash Money, right? But at the same time, as an artist, first, I get it. So I wouldn't say no. It would depend on the circumstance. If I was Lil Wayne and I had the option to do exactly what Wayne did, I would do exactly what he did. That's my answer.
I would have just did what he did because especially if it's my hometown and like I know they amp for this. Like me and you might not get along. I still give them a show. I don't know if me and you would, you know how that would work, but I would still give them a show because that's home. Like, they waited to see this. They wanted to see this.
Yeah.
And look at what hurts the most as it pertains to popularity.
Right.
Wayne is who Wayne is without Birdman. Birdman is not who Birdman is without Wayne and the others that he brought around him. You know, so Wayne good by himself. Birdman needed everybody that was up there with him. Because if he would have just went on stage
by himself,
it wouldn't have worked out the same.
Nobody would have listened.
Right.
Nobody would have paid him no mind.
So, perspective, people.
Who's a better rapper, him or Diddy?
Birdman or Diddy? Oh, my God. Are these the questions we ask? How did we get here?
I'm stumped.
I'm fighting.
I got him real.
Yeah, I'm fighting processing any answer. I don't really want to come up with an answer. I don't even want to do the comparison.
I mean, at least Diddy has some people like Cam. I think wrote for him at one point or something like so.
Jadakiss.
You know, I'll give him credit off that like he had the good ghostwriters in the tuck.
Yeah.
But other than that, they're neck and neck for me.
Yeah. Next question.
Do you have time for one more? Okay. So I have a crazy story that I heard on TikTok. And I kind of want to know, what would y'all do in this situation? So I came across this girl. Her TikTok is Angel. I want to make sure. Angel Irene. And it's called, I Think My Brother is a Serial Killer. So what happens in this story? Have you seen it? Mm-mm. Okay. So in the story, she's like telling us in the car, like, my brother, he's really like like he's never happy. The only time he smiles is if he's in a corner, he's kind of smiling to himself, or if somebody is something negative, that's the only time he laughs. He's been digging holes in their backyard, just random holes in the backyard, filling them up. She said he's came home with bags of animals and just left them in the garage. She even went so far as to say there are dead fish like in his room on his dresser, like on a notebook paper. So of course people in the comments are like, girl, stop lying. Baby, she did a follow-up video. There are several holes in her backyard, and it looks like somebody went back in and filled them up. Now, there was a tropical fish in his room. A tropical fish in his room on a piece of notebook paper that it looked like it had been dried out. It was a couple of them, but it was one fish in particular. And somebody in the comments pointed out, that's an angelfish. Her name is Angel. So from that, she's stating that she's told her parents. Her parents have kind of been like, no, it's nothing. She's told the police. The police is like, we can't do nothing. He ain't really commit a crime. What would y'all do in that situation? Now, mind you, she's a younger girl, right? So I think she just finally was able to move out and go stay with someone because, you know, I feel like my life is in danger.
Right.
But what do you do in that situation?
Man.
Like, what? You just walk in his room and it's literally a notebook paper full of dead fish in his room.
So something psychiatrically is clearly wrong.
Oh, he's totally on the spectrum.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that against any disrespect for anybody that's on the spectrum, but his thoughts aren't
normal.
They're not normal.
But not only that, as a parent, right?
Right.
You see these signs.
Right.
Why is it so hard for, and I will say, black parents to get their children help or to stop it before something bad actually happens?
Okay, hold on, let's back up. This is a black family?
Yes.
Oh my God. That changed the whole situation.
Like, mental health in black families is so crazy.
So, and first of all, yes, when you first started telling the story, I hate to say my biases.
I thought white.
No.
This is a white family.
No,
right?
This is a black family.
Yeah, no, this is definitely special. No, because that's not the average type of family or person that does that. It's not a black dude.
Exactly.
So when you see somebody, this is extra special. Yeah, they need to check this brother out.
Yeah.
He needs real psychiatric help.
They need to take him
it's
seriously.
scary.
Right.
It's scary because how do you sleep in a house and there's bags of dead animals in your garage? There's fish in his room. Like, there's holes in your backyard and you not feel afraid. So,
like, what I think a good thing she could do, and here go my real, like, ministry. Here we go. I think a good thing she could do, man, is talk about what's going on with her brother, talk about how she feel about her brother, how she got to protect herself from her brother, but also can she do a GoFundMe to get him good psychiatric help?
Okay.
Sitting at the crib and having mom wait, or the police or somebody wait for something to happen, that's too late. And they probably come from an environment, there's an assumption that real good psychiatric help is not something they can afford.
Yeah.
That costs money.
That's true. That's true.
So I would say get this dude some help. Because if you don't get him help and he's gonna do what people are perceiving he's gonna do, now you're hurting the person that he's about to hurt. because you didn't stop
You're
him.
watching it happen in real time.
So we got to figure out. I mean, I think she needs to figure out how do I protect myself, but how do I help?
I just thought it was
How do you even
interesting.
get him to the help though?
Well, if her parents really took it serious now, mind you, we don't know their financial situation if they have insurance, but if they were serious, they could actually get him committed. Like, they could come pick him up and get him committed and get him the help he needs. But my thing is, I was surprised by the police reaction, because dead animals, usually it don't take nothing for them to take you to jail.
And I don't want to be like
so.
So that's a tough conversation. Like, how do you even have that?
Why do you have these?
And it's like he might snuff you out just for asking.
It's
you know
just scary.
what I'm saying?
But I think committing him, like, I guess I look at it this way too. It is scary, I think. But when you think about like committing somebody to a psychiatric ward, right? Say, for instance, he actually ends up being that crazy, or that disturbed. It's a lot of people don't want to see their family in that type situation, because normally those aren't remedial situations. They're almost punitive. They are punitive, right? Because they put you in a situation that you're not even living as a person. But there are crazy people that, yes, are protected from society, but they live a different life, and that takes money.
Yes.
Like, it takes money to put him in an environment that is actually nurturing and things of that nature.
Yes.
Yeah, and your insurance ain't gonna be able to pay for that.
I could agree with that.
You gotta have that in pocket.
But I think based on what the signs that he's exhibiting, I think you kind of need immediate help.
He needs help.
So,
yeah,
I just that was an interesting story that I saw, and I was just wondering, like, what would I do in that situation? And I feel like I would definitely. I mean, if I've went to my parents, I've went to the police. The best option for her is to get away, and you just go wherever you need to go, because as parents. We all know sometimes our parents, they do have that love for their kids where they don't want to see them in those situations.
Right.
So I think it was best for her to go. But yeah,
and protect the parents, man. I hope God protects the parents.
That's
the
what
kid
I'm
is
thinking
still
about.
there, what the parents sounds like. So yeah,
that's all I'm thinking. I was thinking about too. Like, what if you just snap out? Like, he's literally a ticking time bomb. Nobody knows.
Right.
I don't know.
Y'all help that boy.
Yes, give him some help, please.
Please. God,
before it turns out really bad. And he may not hurt one of y'all, but he may hurt somebody else. Why are you saying that?
What city is this? You know.
No,
what?
I have to go back and look. I'm gonna go back and look and see what city it is. But yeah, definitely we got to get this guy some help.
If I found a dead fish on my patio, I'm suing this whole city. We're gonna find out who the city is. Let me find a dead fish on my patio.
And it ain't from Hawks.
Right. And it ain't from Hawks or Crocus Spot. Yeah, let me find one. Yeah.
Well, that's it for this week, you guys. You already know it's your girl, Miss Milan, coming back to you next Wednesday. Next Wednesday at 7 p.m. on the BlackTop.
Word. That is headlines, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you follow this social media star at
Milan Milian on Instagram, and you can find me on TikTok there as well.